Stop it! Hello and welcome to Good News. So, what's been happening? In political news, Nick Clegg threatened to orgasm live on TV.
I'm over halfway.
Is it me? Or does Sarah Hewson read like a 6-year-old girl?
If you missed any of the interviews, they are all on the Sky News Fortnite app already.
Now, here's a question for you. Did anyone else see that bloke on Newsnight drawing on his cock?
It's gone down, but more people are reading it than just been reading it.
BBC Spotlight interviewed the most Bristolian man ever.
Was in Dunkirk and all that, so we had the spirit and, you know, transferred it over.
And finally, did anyone else see that reporter turn to stone?
Yes, like they say in Catholic school, leave room for the Holy Ghost. Anyway, there is a lot of memories today, actually.
So, what's been going on? I tell you what, the weather's been shocking.
The worst storm in more than 30 years.
Parts of the UK were battered with more heavy rain.
Trees blown down. Flats on the brink of collapse.
Whole streets were flooded. Some people cried. Others did this.
Yeah, buddy!
It's a good job it wasn't a fire.
Let's have a barbecue!
Not that Sky were any better. Did they focus on the destruction, the heartache? No, they showed this.
Our cameraman went out and spotted a little family of water voles nestling on a stone bridge.
Don't My life is ruined! Yeah, but look at his face. He's a wonderman. It's madness. If you're going to show animals in the flood, surely you pick these two. If you're doing it, do it properly. Mind you, if you think that's bad, look what one of them found in the river. Do you know what I feel sorry for when it rains? The reporters. Do they have them in the studio, nice and warm, talking about the weather? Oh, no.
Well, this would normally be one of the busy streets in York, a hive of activity.
Mind you, it could be worse. He could be a journalist in the Philippines.
Thousands of Filipinos are still struggling to get their lives back. Now, as you can see, the flood water has not receded in many areas.
Now, one of the oddest stories came from Scotland. Did you see what happened to the sea in Aberdeen?
The sea is churning up what appears to be sort of comedy foam.
Christ, I haven't seen stuff that white and scary since this.
Be careful, Ben!
Now, elsewhere in Britain, J.K. Rowling has picked up her pen once more.
J.K. Rowling is perhaps the most famous living writer in the world. Now she's opening a new chapter in her literary life, with her first novel aimed at an adult audience.
A book for adults? That's going to freak out the kids, isn't it?
Ron moaned as he took Hermione up the Gryffindor. If only she'd worked harder on her defence against the dark arts. Meanwhile, Harry had caught the snitch. He vowed he would never again sleep with a prostitute.
Have you seen what it's called?
The Casual Vacancy is a story set in a small English town.
The Casual Vacancy? Surely, if she's going to write an adult book, she should have gone for this. Harry and Ron, 50 Shades of Gay. There's more. Muggle Juggle 4, Backdoor Dumbledore. Or my personal favourite, Dobby Does Dallas.
Mr. Harry should never have given me a sock!
And the big sporting story of the week was this.
Chelsea captain John Terry has been banned for 4 matches and fined £220,000 for racially abusing the QPR defender Anton Ferdinand.
Well, that's taught him a lesson, hasn't it? He racially abused a black footballer, and all that happens, he gets fined a week's wages and given a 2-week holiday. What next? 10 minutes on the naughty step? It's insane. You imagine that in your ward. Imagine having a job where you get a holiday if you're racist. Boss, I really need Christmas off. I'm sorry, Russ. We just can't spare you. Oh, please! Oh, come on! Oh, me love you long time! Oh, Jordan! Jordan! Off you go! The big health news was all about a show on Channel 4.
What does ecstasy actually do to the brain? Tonight, no politics, no propaganda, just the unvarnished scientific truth. We show you what happens when a group of volunteers is given 83 milligrams of specially prepared ecstasy.
They give people MDMA live on telly. Some people loved it.
It's almost like everything that's good and wonderful about a person, you see.
Others, not so sure.
Basically, if that had happened to me and I'd have been in a nightclub and you just spiked my drink, then I'd have started fisting.
Fisting? Jesus, no wonder ravers pull faces like this. Did you watch the show? The guests were so dull. MPs, priests, surely, if you're going to give anyone ecstasy live on telly, you pick this guy. Wouldn't that be amazing? Imagine him on drugs. He's pretty strange when he's sober.
So something saying, oh, no, they turn right, turn right, now watch the chickens.
Another thing that was annoying, they only showed them when they were high. Channel 4 missed the trick. They should have showed this the next day. It wasn't just the guests getting high. Did you read about Jon Snow? I drove up the M40 on LSD. Imagine driving on acid. How scary would that be? The world is shrinking. I've just seen a little chef. So where did Jon Snow's binge take place? Was it in a crack den? Was it backstage with Pete Doherty? No. I'd argue this is the most middle-class drug story ever. My strawberry flan was spiked at a party in Oxford. They've spiked the flan, man! Who's their dealer, Mr. Kipling? Mind you, it could have been worse. Somebody sprinkled vol au vents with acid and turned this guy into a goat. Next up, God, I love this story. Right, you probably all knew that George Michael was in a coma earlier this year, but I bet you didn't know this. Pop legend George Michael has revealed that he woke from his 3-week coma speaking with a West Country accent. I can't tell you how much I wanted to see that. Imagine the moment he came round. Are you OK, George? OK? I feel good, lush, you daft bugger load. It would have been amazing. But I think the reason why I love this story so much is because of the reaction of the hospital staff.
My doctors were genuinely worried that I had this condition.
This is incredible, right? Look at what the doctors screamed when they heard his Bristolian accent.
They were saying, oh my God, he's got brain damage.
He's got brain damage. Christ, let's hope this bloke never goes there.
Was in Dunkirk and
Mind you, George's accent is nothing. You should have seen the time my nan woke from a coma.
Wagwan! Me feel better, man. Please tell me I have missed the new series of Downtown Abbey.
I taped it.
Oh! Oh, Rastafari!
Some cracking stories about pensioners in the news. First up, two sweet old ladies with possibly the dullest hobby ever.
The ladies who bus, the nickname two women have given themselves as they enjoy retirement in their own special way. Because Joe and Linda have decided they want to travel every London bus route from start to finish.
They're spending their retirement on London buses. Oh, look, a stabbing. Oh, look, a teenager getting fingered against a bin. Maybe I'm being cruel. I mean, maybe they've seen some truly incredible sights.
They even spotted a peach tree growing in an allotment and somewhere where you can buy horse manure.
Holy shit! Did you hear that? A peach tree? A peach tree? Horse manure! Mind you, these old ladies might love public transport, but they've got nothing on this guy.
All right, look at that, a 1953 EA. Oh my God! Woo! Listen to that horn! Oh my God! Oh, she's beautiful! She is beautiful, yeah! All right! Oh my... Oh! 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 It's a DL2 too! Oh, the SNC 52! Oh my God! Oh, we're gonna watch this. Oh, this is special.
That is joy. From trains to androids, have a look at the latest technology for pensioners. A university is helping elderly people to overcome loneliness by using talking robots. Poor robots.
Will I work at NASA? No. You're gonna watch Loose Women with me. Kill me.
Mind you, on the flip side, let's see dickheads attack pensioners now. Give us your purse, old lady!
A robot? Fuck him up.
They don't just protect. Look what else they do. The robots tell jokes, play music, and call out exercise movements suitable for the elderly. I would like to see a robot tell a joke. Wouldn't that be great?
Knock, knock. Oh, all right. Who's there? Nobody. You're lonely.
Mind you, I know one old couple who won't need a robot for company. Check out this heartwarmer. Jack and Roma Emerton have been married for 70 years. Exactly. It's lovely, isn't it? Although, did you see them interviewed? Between you and me, I think he's more into her.
So all those years ago, was it love at first sight for Jack and Roma Emerton from Leyland?
When I looked into her eyes, that was it? No.
Not for me.
So, why wasn't she sure?
Why?
Yeah, ginger hair.
Vicious wench! Don't cheer! He's expressing his undying love, and she's like,
oh, he was a bloody Fanta pan. Oh, he was like a vole drowned in Tizer. It was... it was like a squirrel choking on what's it after what's it.
Mind you, if you think she's harsh, check out this lunatic.
Police say Audrey Dean Miller was arguing with her husband, and when he threatened to shoot their cat with a pellet gun, well, she pulled out something a little bit bigger, a .40 caliber semi-automatic handgun, and shot him in the stomach.
Oh, she shot him. Apparently the cat couldn't believe it. Well, I want to know, why shoot a cat? If you're annoyed with a cat, you don't need a gun. All you need is a paddling pool. Big news in the world of politics this week was this.
Coming to a screen near you, Ed Miliband the movie.
Ed Miliband the movie. I've seen a sneak preview.
He's back. Lover. Brother. Pen lover. You've never seen action like this before. Ed Miliband in Boring supremacy.
Still, it's not the film I want to see. Dobby does Miliband! Now, this is the part of the show I genuinely don't know anything about. There's going to be a mystery guest who's been in the news, and I have to figure out who that person is. So, please welcome my mystery guest. Awesome. I'm Russell. Nice to meet you. Hello, Rachel.
Yes.
And
I'm Frankie.
Hey, Frankie. Nice to meet you. Excellent. Right. OK. You don't appear to have bottoms on. You've got sort of ballet dresses. Is that a bit of ballet going on?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Something similar.
Similar to ballet?
Yeah.
And what's that stuff? Is that cocaine? Do we see that? Are you the most hyperactive ballerinas in Europe?
Maybe there's something in the other locker.
Oh, something... What, this locker
Maybe,
here?
yeah, maybe try that.
OK. Jesus, Warwick Davis. You've got... What's this caper here? Whenever I see stuff like that, I always imagine it's what... This is quite rude, but it's what... I imagine what happens when a clown ejaculates. It's probably me. Right. Can I have some other clues other than this?
Yeah.
There's a flag there. Are you Olympic athletes?
Yes, we are.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Excellent. Well, one cheer. You weren't the Swedish girls that got it on with Usain Bolt, were you?
Oh. No, sorry.
Well, you look genuinely disappointed, both of you.
Unfortunately not, no.
You're gymnasts?
Yes.
And why have you been in the news specifically?
Because we were the first team to ever make it to the Olympics from Great Britain for rhythmic gymnastics.
Oh, awesome. There you go. Well, yes, by all means. But one quick question. I've just found this in the locker. Explain yourself, ladies. Is this for me? Why what are those? Put them over my jeans. They're not yours. Why are they in there?
They're not ours.
Well, they're there. Can I give these to my friend Carl?
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. He's a renowned pervert. You'll have these, won't you? Yeah. There you go. Just look at the camera and say I'm a pervert, and then you can have them. I'm a pervert. Well, smashing blouses. You look wonderful. It feels like this is the weirdest speed date ever. Like, so tell me about rhythmic gymnastics. What happens?
So basically, most people know about the other gymnastics with the flips and the tumbles.
Yeah.
We're more artistic. We dance with music, and we have to be expressive. And we're actually in a team, and we throw the apparatus to each other.
And biggest question: what was the Olympic Village like? Were there lots of shenanigans going on? Because apparently, like thousands of condoms handed out. Is that right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Does that happen for every sport? I'm not sure if chess is in the Olympics, but I can't imagine someone, you know, take a couple of these. Are we going to have a go? I'd quite like to have a go.
Yeah. First, we're going to see a clip of us in action.
Awesome. I just found this backstage. Thought I'd wear it.
So first, right, you need to put the stick in the middle of your hand.
Yep.
And then put your finger on the end.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to do a thing called snake, so you push it side to side. That's it, that's not bad.
It's all right, yeah.
We'll try and go a little bit quicker.
Quicker? Oh, look at your snake. That's son of a... Hang on, why is mine pink?
Okay, you're quite good at that, so we'll try something a little bit harder. So we're going to have a go with the ball.
Sweet.
You want to give me that?
Yep. Nice.
Okay, so to begin with, we're going to put it on the back of our neck.
Okay.
We're going to lean forward slightly.
Yep.
And then we're going to roll it down the back and catch behind us. Almost. Try once more.
Yep.
And roll.
Right, lovely.
That's it. Right, you seem good at that now.
Yeah.
So hold it in one hand.
Yep.
You're going to throw it up and catch it in one hand. That's easy. So now you're going to throw it, sit down, and catch it on your
lovely.
legs.
Oh, I've never wanted to be a ball more in my life. There we go.
You've got the hang of that.
Yes.
So we're going to try it with music now.
Oh, lovely.
So you're going to follow us,
yep.
but if not, just freestyle.
Lovely. Okay.
So, girls?
Girls?
If you want to stand there.
Okay.
We'll just...
That was fantastic, well done. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for my mystery game! Some bizarre crime stories in the news. First up, there's a burglar on the loose.
Residents in these East Orlando apartment complexes have their guard up around the clock these days. For several weeks, a man who resembles this composite sketch has invaded their apartments through locked and unlocked doors or windows, seeming to want one thing.
Shit. What does he want?
Good conversation.
Hello. He's breaking into their house for a chat. What? Yeah, exactly. He's the loneliest criminal in the world. Hello. Would you like to play Scrabble with me? It must have been great when he was arrested. You have the right to remain silent. Oh. Now, there may be some of you who think, Russell, he still sounds terrifying. He is not. Listen to what happened when he broke into one woman's house.
She simply told him to leave, and he left.
Fuck off, okay. Bye.
All I wanted was a chat, but suppose I'll just go home.
All by myself. I feel a bit sorry for him. I mean, let's be honest, there are definitely worse people to break into your house. Have a look at what this guy's been up to.
Officers say he would break into homes in his neighborhood, watch porn, and then leave.
Now that is a danger wank. How weird, he stole nothing, he just watched porn on their laptops. He's like some kind of pervert Goldilocks. This porn was too soft. This porn was too hard, but this porn was just right. It's such a weird hobby, watching porn on other people's computers. I tell you what, I bet there were some brilliant arguments before they caught him. Some woman, good day at work, Jeff? Yeah, oh really, good day at work. Because according to our internet history, somebody has been watching Muggle Juggle 4 Backdoor Dumbledore. Apparently it wasn't just porn. According to the police, he would also swing his penis around in front of the poor family's pets. Finally tonight, a story about a little girl called Rachel Beckthruth and how even the worst possible tragedy can bring about something positive.
6 in the morning and we're about to go see some of Rachel's wells.
I am Richard. I am Rachel's grandfather. I really wish Rachel could be here today. Because first of all, Rachel would think that this is probably the neatest thing she'd ever seen in her entire life.
Rachel developed such a big heart from such a young age that she understood and felt the pain of others on the other side of the world. To give up her birthday present so that other children can improve their lives is the most beautiful gift a person can give.
Pretty lovely, eh? Now it's time for my stand-up guest. This man is fantastic. His name is Glenn Wall. He's travelled all over the world doing comedy and he's nailed pretty much every gig he's done. It's a genuine pleasure. So please go wild and crazy and welcome the fantastic Mr. Glenn Wall!
Whoa! Russell was correct. My name is Glenn and I'm actually Canadian, but I lived in London for 10 years. And then 3 years ago, I was approached by talent scouts from Hollywood who went, "Oh, man, you've got to come to California. We're gonna make you a star." So I said, "Goodbye, England, with your rainy fucking summers. I used you and abused you, but I'm off to California to be famous." So I'm back. Yeah, it's really hard to be famous. Don't try it. Dreams are dead. Romance is dead. Humans, we don't know. We can't decide. Some of us think we should be like swans. Mate for life. Have you heard that lie? Swans mate for life. It is not true. They fly away as soon as you let them go. With the look on their face that suggests they're not coming back. 2 feet is a lot of neck to shake no with. I have the physical ability to turn around and look at what's happening, but I don't want to. Never take bread from a man with a little beard. It just makes you sleepy. Hey, we got our first 5 swan fucking jokes out of the way. I say I'm back. I'm not legitimately back. I don't have a home. I just follow. No, that's cool, man. I feel sorry for you for having one. Homes suck. Now my only houses in life are airport security, border guards, and customs agents, which would be a good only problem to have if I look normal, but I don't. I look like this. So I'm constantly being fucked with at the borders, and that bothers me because I've been a comedian for 19 years now, and it used to be relatively easy to get across borders, and then 9/11 happened, and it got like really hard, especially for people who look like me, which I don't understand because I don't remember a Lynyrd Skynyrd cover band having anything to do with the actions of that horrible day. But I'm constantly fucked with at the border. And I gotta tell them on my form that I'm a comedian, which no border guard ever in the history of time has ever been able to deal with maturely. So I was like, "Oh, comedian." I once had a border guard look me straight in the eye once, go, comedian. Yeah, what do your parents think of that? What do my parents think of me? What do your parents think of you, you pretend cop? Like, as a comedian, I travel the whole damn world making people laugh. That's one of the most difficult jobs on the planet. I know people who went to Oxford who can't do this job. A border guard, however, goes to bed every night knowing no matter how good they get at their job, a dog will always be better. I've had him tell me jokes before. That's creepy. When you find out what makes border guards laugh, like I was coming into England and the border guard's like, "You're a comedian, right? Here's one for you." What? It's the only good thing about pedophile. I was like, I don't know, sir. And he said, you can be sure when they drive past schools, they will always respect the speed limit. And then he followed it up with, you can use that. How the hell would I crowbar that joke into my act? Good, man. Yeah. Like I say, I go to America a lot, and I'm Canadian. I guess I'm supposed to dislike Americans, but they're having a big election. Do you care who wins? No. Yeah, because it will never affect you. I'm cheering for Obama, man, because he shot Osama bin Laden. Now look at you all sitting there like you were getting around to it. He shot Osama bin Laden, and that can't have been easy because I thought for sure Pakistan was going to find him first. Oh, they did everything in their power. Up to, but not including, asking around and looking over fences. Yeah, man, they shot him right in the eye. Good, eliminate that dickhead. I didn't like him, but then the American government did something really strange. They just hucked him in the ocean. I was like, what are you, the mafia? You can't just shoot a dude and throw him in the ocean. Anybody asks, like, what's that, Osama? No, he's not coming around anymore. The rest of the world was just perplexed, man. You shot him, you threw him in the ocean, you didn't take any pictures or nothing. They're like, oh no, there's pictures. You just can't see them. Trust us, he's dead. We're the government. Have we ever lied before? We're like, well, how come we can't see those pictures? Oh, they're far too graphic. For who? Have you seen video games in the last 10 years? I think we could probably handle a picture of a dude who's been shot in the head. We've been watching zombies swallow grenades for a decade. Only problem is, it's probably not graphic enough. We're far too desensitized. You show us a picture, we just be like, oh, just shot in the head. No, that doesn't kill you. No, you just press X 4 times, come right back to life. But then I figured out why they won't show us those photos, and it's nothing as nefarious as people suggest. There is no conspiracy theory. They won't show us those photographs because he was shot by the Navy SEALs. Now, shooting Osama bin Laden to a Navy SEAL is tantamount to winning the Super Bowl 10 times in a row, okay? All I'm saying is they had a long helicopter ride with the corpse back to the aircraft carrier. The lads were pretty excited, and by the time they got a photographer to that body, it had been desecrated. Oh, you gotta think they were weekend at Bernieing him around the deck of that ship. Just up like a puppet, like, Born in the U.S. USA, Alan. Every picture had just been Osama on his own in like a Dolly Parton wig, wrapped in a Star-Spangled Banner, martini glass in his hand, lipstick all over his lip. I'm gay written on his forehead. Bunch of Navy SEALs sheepishly standing around going, oh, that's how he was dressed when we found him. But you can't just throw people in the ocean just because you didn't like them, but then the government get all hippie. They're like, we had to. We had to, okay? And we didn't want to say that. But we threw him in the ocean because we didn't want his grave to become a shrine. I'm like, doesn't that sound like a wonderful way to catch other terrorists? Pretty hard to cover up what you were doing. What? Is this where he's buried? I didn't know that. No, I bring wreath of flowers with me wherever I go. Now, if I could just put down this plastic toy plane and this game of Jenga, I will go home. Oh, man. I hope that didn't come across as insensitive. But here's the thing, you can be culturally insensitive when you didn't even mean to be. Like, tell me, was this culturally insensitive? I was just in Abu Dhabi in the Middle East doing gigs, and they have the world's biggest mosque there, and when they say the world's biggest mosque, they are not kidding. It's fucking gigantic. And I just wasn't ready to see the world's biggest mosque, and the lady in the car went, Glenn, look to your left. It's the world's biggest mosque. And I went, Jesus Christ! Here's the question. Is it blasphemy if you say the wrong God? See, I tend to think it was blasphemy because, as I'm sure some of you know, and some of you be very shocked to find out, it probably was blasphemy because Christ is actually in the Quran. I know! I was amazed when I found out too. It's like when you see a superhero in a different comic book. What, you guys like a little team now? Who else is coming? Like, is Buddha gonna show up in the Quran? It'll be like a Justice League of the spiritual world, and they all fight crime together like the Avengers, like Buddha's belly bucking everybody. And then Muhammad's like, Jesus, do a miracle. And Jesus would slide in like the Silver Surfer and go, whoa, I'll turn the water into wine. Yeah, yeah. And then all the Muslims in the Quran would be like, don't do that. That's not a miracle. This is the desert, and now we can't drink that. You're not a miracle worker, you're a nuisance. You're a nuisance worker. Can you turn it back? No. No, I don't know how to do that part of the trick yet. You know what? I just hope that this isn't the first action that causes a chain of events that makes our two wonderful religions not get along anymore. If I was gonna pick on anyone, I'd pick on the Buddhists. What are you gonna do? Buddhist, Buddhist, Buddhist. Buddhist, Buddhist, Buddhist. You want me to stop poking you, Buddhist? Stop poking you with my Buddhist poking stick? You want me to stop? You want me to stop? You want me to stop? You're not supposed to want anything. No, man, I'm talking about all the major religions because they all act so persecuted nowadays. You see religious leaders of all different backgrounds on radio and television going, I don't get it, man. The media is always on our case. And we are merely about peace and love. And for the most part, those books are about peace and love until you get to the part in all of them where they teach you how to kill gay people. Like, well, that's not very peaceful or loving, is it? They get weird about it, too. They're like, take them to the city walls and kill them with a rock. Gay people should be quite flattered by the religious' beliefs of them, because the religious all believe that God controls everything, He makes everything, He can fight anything! Except his urge to make gay people. Well, is he sitting up in heaven going, why am I doing this? I can't stop myself. I just made some more. I am such a little bitch. I better get some breeders to kill them all. Folks, you've been nothing but wonderful. I have been Glenn Wool. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Glenn Wool! Thank you very much for watching Good News. Good night. Good night. Good night.